Step right into the kaleidoscopic world of the Green Door origins, the way Hulk-like creatures come back to life, where comic book afterlife gets a Gamma-powered makeover. In the Marvel Universe, where heroes are more familiar with resurrection than a Sunday brunch, the concept of an afterlife for Gamma mutates has been as elusive as finding a needle in a Gamma-infused haystack. But fear not, as Immortal Hulk issue number 37 finally sheds some emerald light on this enigmatic realm. In the sinister embrace of the below place, the dark home of the One Below All, we uncovered the diabolical machinations of the nefarious leader. Armed with the secrets of this otherworldly domain, he is plotting to possess the Hulk's brawny form and send our green behemoth on a collision course with destiny. But what about the saving grace of the Green Door? This mysterious portal grants the fallen Gamma mutates a ticket back to the land of the living, while kindly erasing their memory of the horrors endured. Little did they know, it is also the one thing keeping the One Below All locked up tight. So, get ready for a mind-bending exploration of the Marvel Universe's most perplexing paradoxes, as science and supernatural intertwine in a cosmic dance of fate and fury. Welcome to Green Door Origins, the way Hulk-like creatures come back to life. Let us unleash the Gamma-fueled wonder. But before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you, and let's begin. What is the Green Door and how does it work? Step right up, folks. Prepare to have your minds blown wide open as we journey through the cosmic wonders of the Green Door. It is not just any door, it is a metaphysical marvel that connects the deepest layer of the multiverse to the real world, even deeper than the swankiest VIP section in a hip nightclub. We're talking below place, baby. Heading through the Green Door is the ultimate afterlife adventure for Gamma mutates. Imagine you shuffle off this mortal coil and poof, you find yourself strolling through the below place like an otherworldly tourist checking off the must-see sights. But do not get too comfy. It is only a layover for these gutsy mutates. When the time is right, another Green Door pops open and voila, back to the land of the living, with no recollection of the cosmic joyride they just had. Talk about memory wipe technology we all need. Let us rewind the cosmic clock to 9500 BCE, ancient times when mullets were all the rage. A young Jordanian named Tammuz meets his maker, he of a radioactive meteor lovingly named the Good Green Eye. The result, Tammuz emerges from the below place as a Gamma mutate with an epic origin story to boast at parties. Move over to Jason Bourne, this guy has got a life reboot like no other. Fast forward to modern day New Mexico, where our beloved Bruce Banner cooks up his infamous Gamma bomb. Cue to fireworks and explosions because Bruce takes a one-way trip through the Green Door. Death by Gamma explosion might sound bad, but trust us, it is just the beginning of an epic cosmic adventure that will give space travel a run for its money. But here is the twist. Besides being the ultimate hangout for Gamma mutates, the Green Door also doubles as the One Below All's personal hotline. Picture a sinister telemarketer, but instead of pestering you with the latest details, this dark entity is hell-bent on causing chaos and destruction throughout the multiverse. It is like dealing with a cosmic Karen, always demanding to speak to the manager of our reality. But the One Below All needs a host to wreak havoc, and guess who the lucky winner is? None other than the soul of Bruce Banner's dad, Brian. Talk about a family reunion gone wrong. The One Below All possesses Brian and starts pulling the strings, making Gamma mutates dance to its dark tune like cosmic marionettes. Hey, cosmic villains need a hobby too, right? Now we've got to give a shout out to the master manipulator, the leader. This guy has got occult knowledge that would make Doctor Strange jealous. With a flick of his wicked fingers, he opens green doors like a pro, manipulating their colors like a cosmic light show. Forget red carpets, he's all about the red door for Gamma mutates, no resurrection allowed. Talk about gatekeeping at its finest. But the Gamma party does not stop there. Doctor Strange himself gets in on the action using Betty Ross as a conduit to open a Green Door in the fifth cosmos. Because who needs traditional weapons when you can defeat villains with a font of magical power? Move over, wand and spells, it's all about the Green Door power play. So there you have it. Cosmic thrill seekers, the mysterious, enigmatic, and utterly fascinating Green Door. It is the ultimate portal of life, death, and cosmic chaos. Who knew that something as mundane as a door could lead to such epic adventures, memory wipes, villainous possession, and awe-inspiring resurrections? But hey, that is just another day in the wild world of the Immortal Hulk. When was the Green Door first opened? Exploring a whole different origin story of the Hulk. Oh, but let us journey back to a time where the Green Door first creaked open its verdant secrets. Once upon a time, in the dusty lands of Jordan, circa 9500 BCE, a young man named Tammuz and the wise elder of his village, Adad, found themselves standing at the rim of a bone-strewn crater. At the heart of this ominous pit lay a large green glowing meteorite, an enigmatic sight that could rival any supernatural spectacle. But little did they know that this unassuming rock would become the portal to a world of cosmic mystery and monstrous transformations. In a voice that carried the weight of ancient wisdom, Adad recounted a tale of the mother goddess who once showered her people with bountiful providence. However, as is often the case with ungrateful recipients, the people took her gifts for granted and their selfish desires angered the benevolent deity. In a divine act of retribution, the mother goddess tore out her own eye and cast it down to earth, turning the once prosperous land into a blighted and toxic wasteland. But the star of this show was none other than the green eye itself, a celestial gem that glowed with an emerald brilliance, drawing the gaze of Tammuz like a moth to a flame. Bound and unable to escape the elder's clutches, Tammuz demanded freedom, his restless spirit refusing to be tamed like a wild beast. Adad, however, seemed more intrigued than concerned about Tammuz's predicament. He accused the young man of losing faith, leading his own son Shalim astray, and even of spreading wild rumors that had gone completely bonkers and was steering their people toward ruin. But Adad was not just here to chat. Oh no, he had something darker in mind, something that involved a green eye and a sacrifice of epic proportions. As Tammuz protested the suffering of their people, struggling against his bonds like a caged tiger, Adad revealed a plan that would change everything. It involved salvation and a grand means of redeeming their blighted world, but alas, there was no good deeds without equal sacrifices, and Adad was about to prove this in a most dramatic fashion. Without warning, he kicked Tammuz over the rim of the crater, his body tumbling among the jumbled bones at the bottom. But little did anyone know that this fall was no mere accident. Adad had orchestrated the entire affair with the cunning of a seasoned manipulator. As Tammuz's eyes fell upon his bound hands and the green glow of the meteorite enveloped him, he could only listen to Adad's parting words. The elder lamented how the people had taken endlessly from the mother goddess without giving back in return, but he claimed to be the sole possessor of the eye's desires and intentions, believing that he alone knew what the eye wanted from them. While Tammuz's mind raced with confusion and anger, Adad departed, his words echoing through the caverns of the crater. But destiny had other plans for our intrepid protagonist. As the power of the green eye infected him, Tammuz's world turned a vivid shade of emerald. His skin melted and burned away, and he found himself pulled backward, as if drawn into a cosmic vortex. As he collapsed onto the meteorite, his mind raced with the thoughts of the story he would tell Shalim once they left the village. But alas, it was too late to leave, too late to turn back the wheels of fate. In a moment of distorted reality, Tammuz's vision blurred and a peculiar apparition manifested before him. A green door, mysterious and enigmatic. It was as if a cosmic gate had opened, offering passage to realms beyond imagination. And as Tammuz gazed upon this peculiar portal, he sensed something staring back at him, an unseen force beckoning him from the other side. As Tammuz's consciousness faded, he was left to wonder what lay beyond the green door. Little did he know that this journey had only just begun, and the true power of the green eye and the enigmatic door would soon change his fate and the fate of the village forever. Meanwhile, back in the village, Adad returned to find Shalim engrossed in an unsettling conversation with his mother's skull. Trying to dismiss his son's morbid fascination with death, Adad inquired about Tammuz's whereabouts. Shalim, however, had other plans and swiftly lied, claiming that he and Tammuz had intended to forage for dates near the Shell people's village. While Shalim's words seemed plausible, Adad had a knack for seeing through the thin veneer of deceit. The cunning elder helped himself to provisions, brushing off Shalim's questions about Tammuz's disappearance with a nonchalant wave. He refused to reveal anything about Tammuz's fate, only hinting that his son had made a grave mistake. But things were about to take a dramatic turn, and Shalim's life was about to be upended. Adad had masterminded a plan to trap Tammuz and manipulate Shalim that led the villagers into a twisted web of deception and betrayal. That night, the village was abuzz of excitement as news spread of a massive beast lurking in the gorge. Little did the villagers know that the creature they feared was none other than their lost friend, transformed by the power of the green eye into a hulking behemoth with horns and claws. As Tammuz made his way through the gorge toward the village, he was a paradox of emotions. His mind was alight with newfound knowledge, yet the all-consuming rage and power of the green eye burned within him like a tempest. With every step, he yearned to share his revelations and plans hands with his people, hoping to lead them into a future of peace and prosperity, but alas, the Ai's rage within him would not be silenced as the prospect of destruction and vengeance lurked on the horizon. As the villagers spotted the approaching creature, panic spread like wildfire. Little did they know that this monster's form was their very own Tammuz, lost in the throes of cosmic transformation. In a cruel twist of fate, the village's hunters, including Shalim, were ordered to confront the beast. Shalim, still unsure of what had befallen Tammuz, knew that his confrontation was his chance for redemption. As Tammuz and the villagers faced off, his garbled attempts at speech were met with fear and confusion. He tried to reach out to tell them that he was still their friend, but his words were lost in the maelstrom of rage and power coursing through him. As Shalim launched an arrow that pierced Tammuz's eye and sunk into his brain, the fateful act marked the end of a once bright soul. Tammuz's lifeless body crumpled to the ground, and his vision clouded once more as he passed through the green door. And so Tammuz found himself in a barren wasteland, a realm of the unknown, and the cosmic entity that awaited him was nothing short of terrifying. A booming, sinister voice declared that Tammuz bore its mark, turning its face toward him like a malevolent god. The entity identified itself as the One Below All, a force of destruction and chaos, the antithesis of all that was good and just. Yet even in the face of this malevolence, Tammuz felt no fear. He too desired destruction, fueled by the betrayal and anger that had consumed him. Bound by the raging hatred within him and the malevolent influence of the One Below All, Tammuz found himself embracing a path of darkness. He yearned to destroy and to wreak havoc upon the world that had betrayed him. The One Below All offered him a new purpose, and a sinister green door appeared before Tammuz once more. With newfound determination, he stepped through it, his heart now set on a different course, one of unbridled wrath and vengeance. Meanwhile, back in the village, the grotesque feast continued. The villagers indulged in the flesh of their fallen friend and believed that the mother goddess has granted them the creature as a sign of her divine favor. Adad, basking in the glory of his master plan, addressed the crowd, reveling in his cunning and deceit. But as the severed head of Tammuz watched from its gruesome perch, a flicker of consciousness stirred within the creature. The eye's power had not been extinguished. Instead, it surged once more, reanimating the corpse in a mesmerizing display of supernatural phenomena. Like a puppeteer pulling strings, the eye's power began to reconstitute Tammuz's scattered bones and chunks of flesh. The villagers watched in horror as the monstrous form of their former friend rose from the ashes, a nightmarish embodiment of vengeance. Tammuz's eye opened, and a wicked grin twisted his features, an unsettling harbinger of the chaos to come. The once kind young man, now a creature of wrath and power, sought nothing less than destruction and retribution. As the villagers screamed and fled in terror, only one remained standing: Shalim, the unwitting instrument of his friend's demise. Shalim could not comprehend the gravity of his actions, the true cost of his father's cunning deception. As Tammuz's burning gaze locked with Shalim's, a whirlwind of emotions swept through the young man. Guilt, remorse, and a desperate desire to undo the wrongs of the past engulfed him. Yet, even in the face of Tammuz's vengeful spirit, Shalim could not escape the repercussions of his actions. With a sinister snarl, Tammuz ripped the arrow from his eye, a testament to the pain and suffering that fueled his malevolent transformation. Embracing all the encompassing wrath of the One Below All, Tammuz left the inferno of the village behind, striding into the darkness alone. His heart now a vessel of hatred and destruction, he was no longer the friend Shalim had known. As the village burned in the wake of Tammuz's vengeance, Shalim's cries for forgiveness went unanswered. There was no solace to be found in the wake of such devastation, only the realization that he had become entangled in a web of deceit and betrayal far beyond his control. The green door had opened a portal to darkness, and now the world would bear witness to the wrath of Tammuz. His tale was one of cosmic transformation, betrayal, and a descent into the darkest depths of rage. As the winds of destiny carried him forward, Tammuz's new existence as a creature of destruction was only just the beginning. The green door had forever changed him, and there was no going back. So tread carefully and beware the allure of the unknown, for who knows what cosmic secrets await beyond the green door. So, my dear time travelers, that is the riveting tale of when the green door was first swung open, a journey of betrayal, transformation, and embracing the darker side of the gamma-infused rainbow. Who knew the afterlife could be so colorful? Marvelous verdict. As we bid farewell to the captivating world of Green Door Origins, the way Hulk-like creatures come back to life, we find ourselves emerged from the gamma-infused depths with newfound understanding and excitement. The afterlife, a conundrum even for the most seasoned comic book writers, has been revealed in all its enigmatic glory thanks to the talented minds behind Immortal Hulk issue number 37. The Below Place, a sinister layer of hell, and its puppet master, the Leader, have unveiled a devious plan to control the very essence of life and death in the Marvel Universe. The Green Door, the gateway between worlds, offers a reprieve to our fallen gamma mutates, and yet paradoxically serves as the guardian that keeps the menacing one below all at bay. In this cosmic dance of fate and fury, we witness heroes and villains alike grappling with their existence, and it is a roller coaster ride we would not miss for the world. With every twist and turn, the Green Door ignites our imagination and sparks discussions about the complexities of the afterlife, morality, and the essence of heroism. So as we part ways, we take with us the knowledge that even in the comic book realm, the concept of life and death remains as enthralling as ever. We cherish the boundless creativity that breathes life into these tales and keeps us coming back for more. So, what do you think about the mysterious ways of the Green Door? Let us know in the comments down below, and if you liked this video, don't forget to do the big three: like, subscribe, and share. We hope you enjoyed watching our content. Until next time, true believers, keep your eyes peeled for the green glow of gamma radiation, for you never know what mysteries may lie beyond the Green Door.